So hey guys, my name is Martin Schmer and I hope you have a wonderful day. In today's video I'm going to talk about how you can manage your finance and why you should look into your future. Also I'm going to talk about my experiences that I've gathered in the past 1 or 2 years. And today I'm going to tell you exactly why most students and adults struggle financially and how you can avoid this and benefit from it. One of the main reasons people struggle financially is because they spent years in school but learned nothing about money. And in most cases they work from month to month. And they have too much expenses like paying out the bills, the taxes, the overhead, the monthly food. They fail to realize that almost all of their expenses covers their income, which leads to a frivolous amount of saving at the end of the month. So just think about this. As long as you're young, you have no expenses, which means the biggest opportunity for everyone who is willing to take care of their future and willing to improve their self in every possible way. Just think about this. Young people have nothing to lose because they have a whole life ahead. So why don't you get your financial life into development? Because later, as your expenses will go up, like taxes and you're renting an apartment, or let's say you have a family or anything, it will be so much harder to handle your money and save it. Just think about this. So why would you wait until it's too late? It's simple. And you will end up in the rat race. And your expenses will feed up your income over and over again. So now I will tell you exactly how I did it and how you can do it too. So, always frustrated the thought that the lack of money was limiting me, whether it's business, investing, or buying products, services, or courses that will help me move forward. And I never had the chance to fulfill my potential. And I've been interested in investing and trading crypto. And I started to trade with my saved money. I had very little experience, and we've used indicators with my friends. Everything went unbelievably well. It was like a dream. I made so much money in this period, and I never experienced anything like so in my life. And I never felt so uplifted. I was improving and investing and working out every day. I was bicycling to the top of the hill every day. We were talking about the future, and that was the peak of my life. One day, we were in an XRP trade, and we let the trade open for the night because we strongly believed that we had an unbreakable position. But we were foolish idiots because we didn't consider the possibility that the Bitcoin might crash and that would affect our trade. So the Bitcoin crashed and it has affected our trade, and we lost everything. It was $2,700, which was hell a lot of money for us to lose. So I felt a little bit of pressure in my chest. I woke up and I realized that I lost everything. But then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do everything I can to get back what I lost, and to surmount myself in every possible way, and to gather as much knowledge as I possibly can, and to be the best version of myself. And I want to share everything I've experienced over the past 2 years, so you can develop your life to the full potential. So that's why I created this channel for you guys. So I live outside of Budapest in an agglomeration, and I advertise my service in the local Facebook group, me doing side hustles for families. I was painting, digging, wood cutting, lawn mowing in every circumstances, helping at constructions. Even if it was 35 or 40 degrees Celsius, I was unstoppable, man. I was unstoppable. And besides motivating myself, I motivated my friend to do the same. And the hard work paid off. I put all my salary at the end of the work into Cardano because I entirely entrusted this project. And shortly after, I found myself in a 135% profit, and I knew that I'm on the path of constant improvement, which will bring me success and happiness in the future. This journey showed me to appreciate self-development, and it makes me happier every day. For example, last time I ran up to the mountain with the distance of 6 kilometers, and there were times when I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna collapse. But the only thing I could rely on that kept saving me was my mindset. I could relate to the book Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, who attended the Navy SEAL training, which is basically 2 weeks of hell. And he was near to that, and he was mentally and physically demolished. And his mindset was so strong that it kept saving him in every circumstances. I'm not saying you should do the same. I just simply handed you an example from my own way. In your case it might be different, but keep in mind that you have plenty of options. Whenever an opportunity comes into picture, take it as fast as you can, whether it's a hostess work or if you're good at programming, advertise teaching courses or lessons for money. And don't procrastinate and don't say things like, there are no work opportunities. Because if you're in an attitude like so, the only thing you're gonna achieve is that you will make your thoughts come true. As the law of attraction says, the law of attraction is about fully embodying what you're trying to attract, believing that it's already happening for you, and then allowing it to happen. So if you are a young and dedicated person, I'm speaking directly to you. Try to save most of your money and invest in things like S&P 500, which is the safest stock on the market, which brings 37% a year, or cryptos like ADA or VeChain. But don't worry, I will make a detailed video about this. In the short term, it might look senseless, or it might look so tiny, this whole investment thing. But think about this, that this whole process is like growing a tree. At the beginning it's very tiny, and as you're constantly watering it, it will grow into an enormous tree. And it's the same with how you handle your money. So think about this. And that's it. Buying assets that are working for you is the foundation. But let's say your current life situation doesn't allow you to save a big chunk from your salary. Then you should do this. Track your monthly or weekly expenses to be clear what you're clearly giving your money for. And when you have the answer, try to pick out the ones that you could live without. For example, you have lunch at a restaurant, or you cannot bear not spending your money on a tasty Starbucks meal, or you often buy alcohol. Every week, ignore these certain things that are putting money out of your pocket and invest into assets that I've talked about, that are generating a constant income for you. I'm not forcing you to do any of these, or to agree or disagree with me. I just want you to understand what I've told you and consider the thought that how this whole process can benefit you in the long term. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, share your thoughts about this in the comment section. And have a wonderful day, guys. Peace.